Are you afraid you will niche down so much that you won't make any money? If that's the case, join the party. Many aspiring creators are asking the same question. So in this video, I will show you why this fear is an illusion and give you a simple framework with actionable steps to follow and launch your business. Let me guess the process you are going through right now. You have your niche, but you know it's too broad to cover. Then you break it down to a few narrower parts that look promising to start. But the moment you decide to go with one, your thoughts start playing tricks and questions start coming in. Is the audience for this micro niche too small? Will it make me money? What if I invest all this time and energy only to fail? This leads you either into an endless loop of research and reevaluation, or you simply decide to drop everything and postpone it indefinitely. It's a perfect recipe for not launching your business. As I mentioned before, a lot of creators find themselves at this crossroads. I was among them when I was picking a niche for this channel. What I knew was that the niche picking niche is very broad, and it's a space already filled with established creators. So I decided to go narrow. I chose to focus on specific pain points creators face before they pick a niche. Trust me, the same thoughts and questions hit me. Is this too narrow? Are there enough people facing these specific hurdles? And how can I realistically make money here? But I did it anyway. You know why? Because that way I figured I could build authority in that specific micro niche and connect with creators who need help with those exact problems. Guess what? If you're watching this, it only means it worked. Let me hit you straight. Here is why you're stuck. The narrow niche you want to pick is not too small. There are enough people out there to talk to, and you can make money from it. But then, wait, where is the problem in that case? The problem is that you are terrified of a future that doesn't even exist. In simple words, you're running scenarios on something that hasn't happened yet. At this point, there is no business since you haven't started it yet. And you can't turn a profit or scale something that doesn't exist. No matter what you're trying to start, whether it's a blog, a YouTube channel, or a podcast, you name it, the reality is nothing exists. By constantly worrying about how many people might consume your content or how much money you could make, you're basically giving yourself excuses not to start. To stop running hypothetical scenarios in your head and actually get to work, here's a simple process. I call it the niche narrowing system. It's a 4-step framework to get you out of dreamland and straight into action. Step 1. Identify your niche. This is straightforward. Just write down the general niche you want to pick. Step 2. Find an entry point based on your experience. Pick a small space within the niche, if possible with less competition, and involving problems you have solved for yourself or others. Step 3. Define your niche based on that entry point. Here's where you choose your exact micro niche to start your business. Step 4. Start creating content. This one is pretty self-explanatory. That's it, the whole system. No need to overthink it right now. What you need is to start. Don't worry, you can always expand your niche later on once you have built your authority and gathered your audience. Getting past your irrational projections is a big win, but searching for the entry point brings another threat into play. I'm talking about the fear of too saturated niches. If you're asking yourself, what if my niche is too crowded? You should know how to navigate those doubts. So, to successfully set that fear aside, watch this video next. where I show you why thinking a niche is too saturated is a bad excuse and how you can use that saturation to your advantage.